Tiara, T, So Divine, Psychedelic Baby, Toodles, Hot Pink Baby, Hot Pink, Honolulu Barbie Edition. So, on tonight's story time with T, I just had a couple thoughts. It's no rip for rant or nothing like that. And yes, child, I still use trash bags. I'm not staying here long, baby. I'm not gonna get no trash can, no. I'm trying to leave as soon as possible. As soon as I can get some money. Enough to take care of me and my children. Hallelujah. Fucking go fund me, bitch. I'm being honest. These motherfuckers here in Titusville, Florida, stole all my money. And I'm so tired of saying the same stuff over and over again. I might have to re-record this because I think I cussed. No, damn is not a cuss word. Now that I have this new phone, maybe I can find an editing app so I can crop it and just put the good words in there, not the bad ones. Anywho, like I was saying before, these people here in Titusville, Florida, stole all my money. I am Native American, wild, naturally. I get that from my father's side of the family. I am Cherokee Indian, Native American, yeah. This land is my land. What I was about to say. And I was supposed to get some type of a trust fund that I never received. Never received. But what I did receive was slander, harassment, gang stalking, lewd and lascivious acts against me, raped, sabotaged. My business was also sabotaged. Sorry, I have gum in my mouth. My children lied to about me, and their other parent trying to take full custody of them when he knows. We'll just say that. Okay. Let me drink some tea. I just brewed this out in the sun today. It's green tea and just a little lemon juice. And of course, spring water from Publix. Ooh. The lemon juice has a little kick to it, but I like it. It's not too bad. Confirmation. Yeah, so for the last couple of years now, I have really been continuously fighting for my life amongst a whole lot of people who only seek to destroy me, my character, who I am as a person. Some of the things that has been said about me and displayed towards me would ultimately make someone want to end their own life. Me, myself, personally, I don't feel that way only because I love myself. I love my ugly. I love my pretty. I'm coming to you raw. No makeup. No makeup. Even though I probably should have put some on, but that's neither here nor there. I'm coming to you as transparent as I can ever be. A lot of these things, I should not be as coherent and as mobile and well functioned as I am. Not to say that, this has not taken a complete toll on me mentally and physically, emotionally, and of course. I am continuously distraught. I am continuously sad and burdened every day. Just getting out of bed is like a hassle, and I'm not gonna cry. I've done way too much of that already. It's just so much. I mean, for the people who have done this to me, it really hurts my soul because these are people who are my family. The person that I looked up to as a mother, I thought this lady was my mom. And she was the main betrayer. She had this planned out all my life. Was getting psychic readings on me because she knew that my trust fund was going to be coming up soon. And her whole plan was to sabotage me and create a false image of who I am as a person, as a mother. Now that part hurts. Say what you want to say about me, but when it comes to my children and how I am portrayed in their eyes, that's two different things. She will for never be a part of my memory. I don't even associate myself with Ursula, Monique, Mackenzie Williams. And I'm sorry, y'all. My tooth was cracking right here. And due to the fact that, like, even the doctors here and the nurses have lied on me numerous times about having STDs that I do not have, about having HIV. They lied and told people that I have HIV, and I had to go all the way, travel outside of the city, outside of the state, just to get a real reading on if that was true or not. Now, I'm an individual who practices, safe intercourse or whatever like that. I don't want to get too far into that. But, yeah, they lied about that. And they also, hold on, I thought I saw something. So they lied about me having HIV. And then they also lied about me having STDs. The whole plan of action was just to destroy me, destroy my business, and in between. So, steal my trust fund right up under me, under false pretense that I was incapable of taking care of myself. They also said that I'm a pedophile. Sean Mitchell made false reports on me hurting and harming his niece. I don't know which child it was, but one of the children, hurting them in a sexual manner, which is not what happened whatsoever. When I was talking to him as a confidant, as a companion, because he is very obese and he does not do very well on his own, he came to me asking me to pick up his kids from school, asking me, if I could do errands and stuff like that for him, which at the time it was small things, but it just started to kind of accumulate as me doing a lot of the work. And so I just told him, hey, I can no longer help you, and I don't see you in a romantic way at all. But after that, like in between that, I went to his house, had a drink with him, ate food that he cooked. I believe he poisoned my food and put drugs in there to make me act irrational. I believe that 100%. Because the next day, I felt like I've never felt that way in my entire life. Like I just felt like my whole world was twisted upside down. And I'm not talking about no Will Smith. I'm on a serious level right now. Like, it was just like my normal self. I was not feeling my normal self. Everything had changed. He practices a lot of death magic and voodoo, along with Kavaris Armstrong, who I had previously dated, but he was really the type of dude that was looking for a woman to take care of him. So I kicked him out, and I'm not gonna, put nobody out there, but someone told me that he was putting voodoo on me. I have a witness, and a good one. A couple of them actually. Then another one of my exes. Let me take this gun out of my mouth. Hold on. Excuse me, I ain't trying to be nasty. Okay. Not trying to be no type of no way. Anywho, another one of my exes, Jacob Noel Scott, I kicked him out because, again, he was looking for a woman to take care of him, and I was just not that person. And so me and someone who I had living with me, Mr. Brian Abbey, a fond friend of mine, we joked around a lot, danced around a lot, had really good times. I got on his nerves, he got on mine. It was, mutual. But at the end of the day, we both, cared about each other. He left and moved to Jacksonville. But before moving, he helped me gather all of Jacob Noel Scott's belongings and put them out on my covered porch that's screened in, so it's like not hot, blazing hot and all that stuff like that. Because he was saying we should put it out on a carport, and I told him no, let's just put it under the covering, so just in case it rains or anything like that. And he was very happy that Jacob Noel Scott moved out. His time being here, there was a lot of unnecessary arguments that he would provoke, and he would also throw things that I've purchased, this being my home and him just being, here. He would throw things, break my stuff, and think that it was just going to be okay, and it was getting to a physical standoff. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I had to let him go and get him out of my home as soon as possible, because I do not do the physical violence thing. I don't do that. With my children's father, I only have one children's father, Alexander Pickens II. He is also the head of this whole gang stalking and, just creating a very bad narrative of me so that he can get my trust fund money, and also have me just looked at as a bad parent, as a bad provider, as somebody who is very uneducated, as somebody who is worthless. And that is the biggest reason why I left him. Actually, just to give you a for instance, real scenario, real happenings. This really did happen. Before I moved out of his house, which he said was ours, I was in the bathroom using it. I don't know if I was taking a shower or a bath or whatever, but he came in, sat on the sink in the restroom. He told me how I was gonna have to start paying more money excuse me, I'm sorry. This is so funny. I gotta get it out. I was gonna have to start paying more money towards bills or whatever, right? So the breakdown was like this. Before I moved in, he was like, he'll take care of the mortgage, and I just pay the water and the light bill or whatever. Now, mind you, his mother was living there as well. She had no bills to pay. His brother also lived there as well. He had no bills to pay. But when I noticed that he was being, very promiscuous at all of his workplaces with any and all, that's when he brought up this ultimatum. It was like something that we really had to forget what I was doing, trying to take care of myself. No. And he was always like that. Whenever I would try to shower myself or get myself prepped and pretty, he would always like to interrupt me. I sensed a hint of jealousy. Anywho, so he tells me how I have to start helping out a little more with the bills and everything, right? And I'm just letting him go on with his little tangent because he can go on and on and on with that. A whole lot. Well, you could have just been like, hey, I'm sleeping with a whole lot of people right now. And I'm giving this person this, and I'm losing this because I'm doing stupid stuff over here and over there. And I also do drugs over here, and I pop pills over there. And you know what I'm saying? You could have been real with me. But that's neither here nor there, right? Nah, it's here. Yeah, he is. Confirmation. So he went on his tangent about how I need to help him pay more bills and all this other stuff. Oh, my ears are ringing. And I just let him go on. And once he was finished, usually, I'm like, excuse me? I'm kind of like a little pop off. But I restrained myself because I wanted to hear the message. I was trying to hear and hear and hear. And I heard it and I received it very well. And so I said, okay, yes. So he was like, yeah. So this will be starting around, not this month, but next month. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. And so that happened. Then after that, I slowly started to pack up me and my children's stuff, everything that I bought, and I left a note. Kind of sounds like the Beyonce song. I left a note in the hallway. By the time you read it, I'll be far away. I left a note. Yeah, down that hallway. Yeah, and I was out of there, and I was with my kids too. We was having a wonderful time, waiting to purchase this home that we prayed for, that we cried for, that God gave us. Amen. Thank you, God. I am still yet grateful for all of the wonderful experiences thus far, that the fun that I've had here with me and my children, my nieces, my nephews, parties. I'm talking about 4th of July party was so lit, bruh. I cooked the food, so it was, yeah, everybody was eating good, yeah. No crumbs, none, yeah. That's one thing I can't do, cook, baby. Clean too. I'm about to clean up. I know it look a little messy in here. This is a whole spiritual thing that I got on the floor right now that it's looking a little dusty, but don't worry about that. I'm gonna be a night owl tonight and get my house clean and in order. I love a nice, clean, and order house. That do something too, girl. Anywho, neither here nor there. Again, yeah, these people did a whole lot of bullcrap towards me just because they thought I was a nitwit. They thought I was slow. They thought I was someone very green to the game. And when I say green, they just thought I was going to be like, oh my God, I love him and I love this person and I can't live without him. Like the last guy I just spoke of, Jacob Noel Scott. When he left, I'm not going to say I had a party, but it was natural. Wow. I mean, that was just a natural reaction because it kind of felt a little something on there. But it was like that. And when I tell you I felt 100% better, Like, I started putting on my clothes, honey. I had more time for me, honey. I didn't even need no dude at the time. Like, I was just getting business done. I had time to be pretty. I had time to be hitting my errands, doing my work and everything. It was flowing and I loved the way it was going, baby. Let me tell you. My mouth watering. Hold on. Okay. Back to my story. But yeah, a lot of people came against me just to like prey on my downfall. Like the guy I was telling you about, who I told get the hell out, Kavaris Armstrong. This dude brings a big fish into my house and scales it in my sink where my trash disposal used to be. Used to be. Anybody who's ever fished and caught fish and did their descaling, you do that outside, for one. You do that outside. The scales go everywhere. And this wasn't no small fish. This was a big fish, like a black drum. I don't know if you're familiar, but they get really huge. And their scales are about that big down my trash disposal. I'm just thinking 1 + 1 = 2, and I guess he did not think so. And he broke my disposal, didn't try to help me fix it, didn't try to pay for it, nothing. Made false promises, told lies, but never came through, ever. Yeah, and so it was just like a lot of just dumb stuff that he would do. I'm talking about ass backwards. Yeah, I said it. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, girl. Anywho, confirmation or whatever. Yeah. He was just a little too much sugary for me. Let's just say that. Okay? And dude was talking about something as he was leaving, talking about something. Oh, I'm gonna get you back. Oh, you wrong for kicking me out. First of all, you don't work, you don't clean, you wanna eat up everything. You think you right, but you do shit so backwards. I'm talking about like, whoa, like, what the hell? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What are you doing now? Like dumb stuff. And I was just too mature and I just didn't have time to take care of no dude. Like, I hate getting in relationships and then like somebody presents themselves as being like up to par. And then when you like really, then when I like really get to know the person and somehow we get into close quarters and I find out they're not there. They're, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I no longer even want to associate myself with you. And and I'm just like, goodbye, like, go. And I guess these guys thought I was supposed to like keep loving my heart for them and affection and feelings and stuff like that. But I only keep that for me and my children. That's it. Me and my children. I'm walking with who I brought in here and who I came with, and who I brought in here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Until, that's neither here nor there. Anywho, it's just been a lot of lies. Like, a lot of racist people were upset because I ain't gonna lie. When I had my business and it was flowing and it was going, I'm very bright and like, this is me. This is my authentic, real energy. This is not a play. This is not like, I'm like a freaking walking musical. Always have kind of been bibbity boppity boo like that. But I never knew, And I just thought everybody was like bibbity boppity boo. Like, I wake up in the morning like, freaking, what is the my daughter used to love this movie. Oh, it's The Trolls. Poppy, how she's like, wake up and she's just happy and sunshine and rainbows and just excited. That's me. Like, my natural state is that every day. Every day. But since this, it's like I have to motivate myself to get up and get into that energy. Which I don't like. And it's just like being here, I don't want to be here. Financially, I'm unable to move into a better place or whatever. Like I said, I'm being, before in other videos, I let you all know how I was being like, blacklisted. Sean Mitchell is head of this whole cancel team or whatever. It's like a mixture of like a whole bunch of different like people in high society and all this other different stuff, and they just pick and choose who they want to be, who they want to business to thrive and who they want business to take out. So they'll have like a list of people who they have canceled, and it has been numerous people. They also operate in insurance fraud. Like I told y'all before, I believe Sean Mitchell had a lot to do with his sister passing away. Me and her had the same surgery. Gastric bypass. No, I had the gastric sleeve. I'm sorry. I apologize. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. Gastric sleeve surgery or whatever. So that's where they take your stomach and then they make it the size of like a banana. So your stomach is this big and then it goes from being that big to just the size of a banana, So you lose weight or whatever, right? She was a really awesome person. We were so similar because she really didn't fool with a lot of people here in Titusville, Florida, because they're just that click up way and have like favoritisms, and it's just like a real weird vibe. Like, it's a whole lot of competition here in Titusville, Florida. Like, I don't even do females here. I don't even do dudes here. So me, befriending him or, associating myself with him was kind of like a branch off of me trying to be different. You know what I mean? Being outside of myself, my usual self, because a lot of people were saying how I was very guarded, how I was very weird, how I was very, just acting like real funny. They would say that I was like uptight and bougie and think I'm all that and all this stupid stuff, when really I just had my protective, barrier up, because it's like I didn't know at the time, but I'm very spiritual and I always have been. I feel energies, and if I feel that your energy is off with me, you have that. I don't mind skedaddling. If you're in my dwelling, you can go. If I'm in your dwelling, I will go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go where I feel the realness. I love me a real person. Oh, baby. That's why I miss my auntie, Latresa Denise Mackenzie Joseph Kwambi, so much. She was the realest person I ever knew in my life. Like, she taught me about how females will be hating on you for the simplest thing. I went from black hair to blonde hair to pink hair. Not everybody all up on me. Don't be on me, because I already know what you want. You was either a part of that clique that was trying to kill me for my trust fund money. I have been poisoned. I have been death magicked, voodoo, freaking gang stalked. My children are with their father right now, and I would bring them back home, go get them or whatever. But hell, if they're still gang stalking me and blacklisting me, I cannot find work here at all. I went and got a whole new phone in a whole different county, Seminole County, T-Mobile. I go up there. I get the phone. I go up there, speak to the dude, let him know like briefly about my whole situation. I'm like, hey, right now I really just need a phone. I would prefer to have an iPhone because I'm used to an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, no type of, I wasn't saying it had to be like the biggest, the best, the newest or whatever. I'm okay with an iPhone 10, iPhone 11, baby. I don't even care. As long as it's iPhone and I can operate it well, because you know how you have to figure out the. This is another phone that I had got or whatever, because this one, this iPhone that I'm using right now, it's hacked, and I specifically told the agent there my whole purpose of getting the phone, the new phone, and getting rid of my other iPhone is because it was hacked. And I told him I'm trying to get away from a domestic violence situation. I am in fear of my freaking life. When I tell you this young, light-skinned dude, cha, I ain't got nothing against no colors, nothing. Hell, sometimes I'm pink, like literally pink, and I love it. Get into it. Whatever's your color, try it. It's wonderful. I tell him I need the phone for my safety and my security. You know what I'm saying? And this dude tells me, well, the phone, because this is the cheapest one that they had. So he was like, well, we don't have that one in stock, but if you come back in like an hour, I'll go to the other store and get it. And I should be back at this time because I go to lunch on this time, and I'll just go swing by and get it, whatever. Little story he gave me or whatever. And since I'm thinking, you know, I don't know Buddy from a can of paint. He don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I mean? But I'm letting you know, I'm going outside of myself and letting you know, hey, I'm in fear of my life. All I need is a regular darn phone that's not hacked. Lo and behold, I go get the phone. It was operating, you know, kind of crazy, saying something about being on a child setting. Now, with this whole pedophile association with my name, that is a lie from Sean Mitchell. I wanted to say a couple cuss words, but I'm trying to be PG-13. With big behind Sean Mitchell lying on me when really he is a pedophile, and I know this to be a proven fact. No lies. Yeah, 9 times out of 9 times, I be right. And I can let you know if the FBI, CIA, who is it? Child Protective Services or whatever, he don't need to have those children. Those are his sister's children. And I just said on here, he had something to do with her dying. He had something to do with her death. She was buried, so you can do an autopsy and you know, prove my theory to be right, if you would like to. She's buried here in Titusville, Florida, by the way. Here in yeah. If they haven't dug up her body and did God knows what, because it's like so much crazy stuff that goes under the radar here in Titusville, Florida. It's but so big, it's like a darn circle, right? So it's just like the same people, same things. So it's like if I lived here all my life, and I'm very diverse. Like I speak to everybody. I don't see color. I'm not a racist whatsoever. Like I can get down with any culture and really vibe out on natural vibes, not trying to be like a pick me. No, it's just people feel my aura and they want to be around me. All my life that's happened. Like older people, younger people, everything. Just like, for some reason, they just like being around me. And at first I just thought it was kind of like weird or whatever. But now, being more spiritual, I see this, that they can really like feel my heart and they feel comfortable. I bring people calmness, and I didn't know that. And I'm so honored to have that trait about myself, that quality, honestly. It makes my heart feel good because I'm a real people person. Like, I'm very personable. I can say I was raised with good morals and ethics, and I'm very courteous and kind. But if pushed, you'll see another side of me, and that's for good reason. I don't bother nobody. I stay in my own lane. But when you come trying to fuck around and find out, that's when your car gets motherfucking derailed, okay? Because I be here. You stay the hell out of my way, because I'm going to stay up out of yours. I've always been good with self. Um, and that's on both ends. Hello. Um, love her. I really do. I mean, when I say her, I'm talking about me. Um, yeah, so it's just like, I don't know what the whole, I don't know what the holdup is. I don't know if anybody's doing any type of like real research on what I'm actually stating to be factual evidence. Like, these people actually poisoned me. These people actually raped me. These people actually gang stalked me. These people actually are still blacklisting me. They're still hacking my phone. Oh yeah, back to the cell phone situation. So, yeah, he basically, it was the same it was the same occurrences in Seminole County as it was here. I'm like, everywhere. Where can I go? Who can I run to? That's how I'm feeling right now, because it's like, I got up from out of here, and the drama followed me. Like, the fuck? I'm just trying to live and be here for my children without any type of discrepancies. I'm not trying to get killed. I'm not trying to kill nobody. I love my life, and I want to have a better one, being able to have income to take care of my kids and also myself. I'm not going to cry because I'm so tired of crying like every day, almost every freaking day. And I don't like that, because I'm really like hard body. I've always been very strong. I'm the oldest of, like, what is it, 3 other brothers or whatever. And I've always had to be, you know, the protector, you know, the more level-headed person and all that stuff. I have a lot of accolades just coming up as just being like an upstanding person and all this type of stuff. Yeah, so and I don't pride myself in that, and I'm not patting myself on the back. That's just something that kind of came with, you know, just me being me. When I used to go to the school called Riverview here that was open, it was a wonderful school. I loved it there. They had awesome teachers, and I think they were really on the wavelength. And I really liked that about them, because they encouraged you to be a better student. They encouraged you to be amazing. You know what I mean? They made me feel like a really bright star. My teacher, Mr. Matthews, I believe his name is, he was saying that I should be like a crossing guard or whatever, right? Because I have really good character. I like, not character, but I would say like, just like I displayed a lot of like leadership qualities. And even at like my younger ages, like, people always looked up to me, even older people, like older children and all this other stuff. So it was like an easy job for me, and I really took pride in that. I also even got like student of the year, and it's like I was like the star student, and they've never did that award before, but like I was just doing so amazingly the whole year, bro. Like, I was like, to God be the glory. And they gave me like the star student. I even almost won the talent show. And I performed Ashanti, baby, 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 baby. It was the best. Everybody was just chanting my name. Go Tiara, go Tiara. I was like, I can do this every day. But nah, it was wonderful. So it's just like, to go from having so many great qualities about myself to meeting Sean Mitchell and knowing that my kid's father has so much animosity and hate and jealousy towards me, and then also knowing that Ursula Monique Mackenzie Williams, all my life, she's supposed to be my mom, right? But all my life I can always see her like, you know, kind of jealous of me, like throwing shade my way as much as possible. Like, it was always like a cross-ended compliment. Like, it was just, everything was just so disingenuous. I hated it. Like, hated it. And I wanted a real relationship with my mom, but to be honest, she wasn't my mom. My aunt, Latricia Denise Mackenzie Joseph Quamby, she was more of a mother to me than the person who they said was my mother. And for that, I'm very grateful because she instilled in me so many wonderful qualities. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry again. She's no longer here. And it hurts my heart to think that I can't call her anymore and talk to her. But I know that she's here in spirit, and I'm thankful for that because I love her and I need her here right now. So I'm so glad that I have that. And if you're spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not and you don't understand, it's cool. You can think I'm crazy, but I feel her energy all the time. And sometimes I look and I sound just like her. And in those occurrences, my heart is very happy. And I am very filled with just love and happiness and compassion. Oh, I'm just so thankful that she was a part of my life. One of the best people I've ever met. And I know is my aunt. So yeah, I'm going to think very highly of her. But a lot of people have aunts and uncles and mothers and fathers who they don't feel that way about. So just to have that, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend, baby. She was awesome. Like, I wish people really got a chance to know her genuinely, like me, but even better. Ooh, that mouth, baby. Ooh. Yeah. So that's kind of where I get my little lashing out. Yeah. So just don't test me. Just because you think I'm testy, I'm not. I will snap on your ass real quick. And these hands are lethal, bruh. I don't need no type of weapon, baby. I promise you that. I promise you that. Confirmation. Yeah. But that's just my rent for rent. My story time with T. Howdy. Enjoy your day. Now, you know what? If you from here and you a part of this bull crap and you watching this video, I can't wait to see what happens next. Yeah. Honestly.